Hi, this is Keith from Trophy Deer Hunting Secrets, and we're going to talk about some tips to stop poachers from coming on your property. I feel like most of us who own land and hunt on it, the last thing you want to deal with, especially on opening day, is someone trespassing and basically ruining your hunt. Let's face it, the most dedicated of us hunters spend a lot of time preparing for the season. We plant food plots, we do scouting, we set up cameras, we hang stands. You know, you've done it. There's a lot of work that goes into preparing for the hunting season. But sometimes other hunters don't like doing the work themselves, and they try to bag a deer off your hard work. So let's go over a few tips to secure your property. Start out by talking to your neighbors. I don't care how big your property is. You've got other neighbors that border your property lines. Talk to them. Work with them to help keep your property secure. If they're hunters, and I'll bet they are, they don't want trespassers on their property either. So be a good neighbor. Tell them you'll keep an eye out for their property if they help keep an eye out for yours. While you're at it, talk to them about creating a deer management group of sorts. Between all the property owners, it's easy to make sure that you can plant the food plots necessary to keep the deer in your area all the way through hunting season. The next tip is to fix any fences on your property line. Now, you may have had those up a long time ago, but let's face it, weather takes its toll. Get out there on the borders where you have that fencing and make sure that they're fixed. The next tip, set up no trespassing signs. You may have done that a long time ago as well, but like I just mentioned about the fencing, no trespassing signs where. You also want to put up some new ones. When you do put them up, make sure that they're in close enough proximity that you can see one from the other. This way there's no confusion as to where your property line may be. When you're putting up the signs, keep it simple. No trespassing, unless something else is required by law in the state that you live in. The next tip is to secure every vehicle entrance. If you have a large piece of property, you likely have several locations from which you can access it. Now that's great for maintaining your property, but when it comes to hunting season, it also gives poachers plenty of opportunity to get on your land. So make sure you secure any gates, lock them up, and put another no trespassing sign right there, so there's no confusion that your property is private property. To help you keep an eye on the property line, here's the next tip. Use trail cameras. Now, you probably already use them to scout all the way through the year, track the herd, see how the antler growth is going. Take this same technology and bring it out to your borderline. Here's a pro tip. Use cameras that are powered by solar power and that use cellular technology. This means you won't have to visit your cameras to change out the batteries, and you can get pictures direct to your phone or email. My last tip, if you don't live on the property you hunt on, ask someone to live on the property for you. If you have the ability to put a trailer on your property, you can have a built-in property manager. You may want to incentivize them moving onto your property. Consider giving them sole hunting rights on the property. This is often enough to have them keep an eye and ear out when you're not there. The bottom line is, taking time now to put up the signs, fix the fencing, talk to your neighbors, hang your trail cameras, and maybe even get a property manager will save you a lot of headaches when the deer hunting season gets here. So be a diligent property owner and take some time now to prepare your land.